มันแผลไปอ่ะผ่านมาเจอมาเป็นตอนจนเป็นที่ทำเรียนการโม้การเป็นเรื่อยการเจอพวกครูมีความฟ้าไปแล้วมันแผลไปอ่ะอันนี้คือการส่งออกคนเกี่ยวได้กับการอะไรสมมติการกระทบพวกปูนในหอก็อันนั้นคนแบบแค่อ่ะมาเจอเนี่ยไอ้ที่พิเศษคือส่งออกคนเกี่ยวได้กับพวกจับแจ้งได้กับคนคือการลงในเชื้ออันนั้นยักษ์เกี่ยวกับคนบางดาวที่กำไรเนี่ยประมาณที่สำหรับจมเลยทำจมเนี้ยพิซซ่าที่ปัญหาโดยทางเรื่องสดมาอยู่นี่โดยเฉพาะการขอพูดเกี่ยวกับนักเตี้ยให้สังคมตาขอประหารได้บานกับผู้หนุ่มนี้ยังของมายังของคนนะครับอันนั้นมันแค่แต่งร้ายได้บานสารนี้มันขนาดงานกับพวกผู้หนุ่มนี้โดยเฉพาะบรรดาเป็นที่ใจยังสมบรรดาเอาสารนี้นี่ได้อาจารย์ได้เยอะมันจับได้มาเลยใครจะไปสร้างแต่สารมีการยืนใจแบบเต้นตัวเป็นมันแค่คลาใครจะมายืนตั้งแต่โดยเฉพาะสำหรับใครตกแต่สารมีการเข้าช่วยกันนะต้องตัวปูนเวทยังผมยังบางคนจะออกนี้ยังมันแค่ยังเอามวยกันจะทำสำหรับใครตกอาจจะมีการเข้าช่วยกันนะสำหรับคน
คือส่วนมากที่ส่งออกที่เรายืนจุดทำแบบบ้านเอาเกี่ยวกันเอาเราปูยืนมาที่ชมคือการชุมชนที่มันเป็นแก่จังหวัดเนี่ยที่เราไปยืนที่เป็นส่งเรียนปูนมีในประมาณทางในเจนดานี่คือเราที่คือประมาณชมคือsome facts research class back to old days number one world cup cuối sau đây là cái cái gì song từ cái cốt thằng bay trong số máy watch now Việt Nam cao số bay Việt Nam teach you some facts class that trong my research that from to my take class from I refer to this agreement as much as from my work with my back ហើយជាពិសេសនេះខ្ញុំសូមអរគុណទៅដល់ចំការខ្ញុំអាចនិយាយខ្មែរមិនសូវជា correct my switch ទៅជាភាសាបរទេសខ្ញុំសូមទូដល់គូនីនឹងយ៉ាងមកផងដែរក្នុងកម្មវិធីថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំសូមជាបឋមសូមធ្វើជាសំណុំពរជា informal គឺអត់មាន formal ទេ informal យើងអាចជា family យើង together យើងនិយាយក្នុងការសប្បាយរបស់គ្នាបានហើយជាពិសេសគឺថាខ្ញុំមិនសូមឲ្យសំណុំពរថាខ្ញុំឲ្យមាននិយាយប៉ះពាល់ទៅលើគណៈបកណាមួយឬក៏បុគ្គលណាមួយឡើយនិយាយនៅក្នុងផ្លូវកណ្ដាលក្នុងការចែកវេគ្នានឹងការជំនួសកាក់របស់គ្នាសូមជា informal បាទក្នុងកម្មវិធីថ្ងៃនេះគឺខ្ញុំមានរឿងខ្លះដែលសូមមកជម្រាបគឺថា goal របស់យើងពេលនេះគឺខ្ញុំសូមផ្ដល់ information ខ្លះ about the World Cambodian Congress which is WCC ដែលគេបានធ្វើ meeting នៅ third convention នៅ Washington DC but this information ដែលយើងអាចផ្ដល់ជូនទៅមិត្តភក្តិយើងដឹងថាតើ WCC ជាអ្វីហើយធ្វើអ្វីបានខ្លះ but also in the feedback ខ្ញុំសូមសំណូមពរមិត្តភក្តិរបស់ខ្ញុំក្នុងនេះសូមឲ្យ feedback របស់ខ្ញុំតែជាអ្នកធ្វើការនៅក្នុង WCC នឹងថាតើអ្វីខ្លះគឺពួកនេះអាចផ្ដល់មកពួកយើងដើម្បីឲ្យពួកយើងមានគោលដើម្បីធ្វើការបន្តទៀតដើម្បីរកសេចក្តីសុខសប្បាយទៅដល់ប្រទេសខ្មែរជាពលរដ្ឋខ្មែរយើងផង this is the goal របស់ពួកខ្ញុំគឺថា provide information ហើយសូម feedback និងពីល្អមួយគូនឹងមិត្តភក្តិរបស់ដើម្បីឲ្យពួកយើងបានជួយធ្វើការទៅដល់ប្រទេសខ្មែរជាពលរដ្ឋខ្មែរបាទក្នុងកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងនេះគឺមាន two videotapes each the first one videotape ទី1ហ្នឹង last ប្រហែលជា5នាទីបាទ video tape ទី2ហ្នឹង last ប្រហែលជា18នាទីបាទ video tape ទី1ហ្នឹងគឺខ្ញុំបានកាត់តទៅអាចចម្រៀងខ្លះ and it's very touchy and ខ្ញុំចង់ present video it kind of set the stage for information brief today video tape ទី2ហ្នឹងគឺនិយាយអំពី opening remarks by Dr. Narasiri. He has been elected to a two-year term as the chairman of the board of the WCC organization. That taken lasts only about 18 minutes back. Dr. by guest speaker, Ms. Sukip and her friend, and Sukip spent a lot of time on her own time to do research. The topic today is going to be the child prostitution in Cambodia. And so they want to do a lot of research to this. So after WCC, then I'll return the floor to Sophia for that. Without any delay, from some during the board of me, with that month, during the videotaping, what we'll do now. I'm sure that the feeling is something that we do have feeling here. Vậy chuyên môn thầy ấy chúng ta chuyên môn thầy thứ nhất có khi là phụ nữ được chất bắn tư viên chất cả muốn cứ slang cái slang sọc tít cái chuyên môn sọc chúng ta là ai cho chúng ta làm được mình cứ điều mà tôi Even though the council introduced the WCC organization member what we do, then we got down into the council introduced the WCC in multi-line WCC នេះចាប់ផ្ដើមហើយជា3ឆ្នាំកន្លងមកហើយនៅខ្មែរទូតមួយនៅ Rockland រដ្ឋ New York បាទឥឡូវ WCC បានកើតសន្តិភាពកន្លែងរបស់ទៅហើយនោះដូច្នេះកាលពីខែអុកធូបកន្លងទៅនេះពួកយើងបាន elect Dr. Narasiri we'll see the videotape later on of his background and his duty and his experience for leading the organization. WCC mainly is we are not WCC is not a political party concerned to be a conventional political party we are here opposition would advocate the principles that we have and those principles also passed on the agenda which is the democracy, the rule of law and the human rights. Without these principles, nothing will get the job done. However, mean principle 1 out of 3 from I look out like that, because it means 3 principles that would not look at land and but we have a sin at Congress now, main land on the other to make out that. And principle, all these 3 principles have to coexist and have to work together. Come to get something now without these 3 principles will not be able to manage the internal goal or act to another online. Trong số mình chia to thì WCC is not support, we got endorse political now without. Nhưng mà ai nói là WCC is not that. We are not support or endorse political party or support or endorse political leader now in life. This our own standard, this our own ground rule, this our own goal. However, WCC has the right to challenge those political leaders or those organizations để làm cái đó cái mình có rút từ lời free principle là dương ban established. And then when I tell the as long as they don't believe those principles, we have the right to challenge them, to provide our feedback, to voice our concern. But at the same time, WCC also will work with those who ever uphold this principle. We continue to work with different organizations to make sure those countries, whoever it is, that follow these three principles will be prosper. Just to sum up, that WCC is nothing more than a watchdog organization to make sure people around the world, as long as they believe in the three principles, then we will continue to work with them. Also, Kyung Song introduced WCC Northwest staff about you. Người dân quan chấp đã có nhiều phi khai cả lo ai tại vì Rod Oregon và Washington both chose to move nearby. Khi mà Kyung Song introduced from ban chỉ đạo tất cảผู้บองCity Wood from Rod Washington, he is the president of the WCC Northwest chapter. ในครั้งnăm nay nhómคือបងcáoគាត់ជា Vice President of WCC Northwest chapter of Oregon, meaning គាត់រួមនៅ from Oregon, Rod Oregon បាទហើយមួយទៀតគឺ staff របស់យើងដែលបានរៀបចំឡើងដើម្បីជួយធ្វើ WCC Northwest ហ្នឹងគឺមានបងស៊ីមហ៊ួនគាត់វាជា Public Relation គឺមាន Monica Ong ដែលទៅជាភរិយារបស់បងវុនគាត់នៅ Washington គាត់វាជា the Secretary General របស់ organization របស់យើងមានបងកាំសគាត់ជា Treasurer របស់យើងហើយមានខ្ញុំមកតួជា Planning and Training for the WCC. Below that, you mean a community relation that help us working with the community. In Oregon, you mean Bong Wataratung, like what your community relation from Jamaica, Oregon. I come Washington, you mean Bigmanati was the Woods Ray, community relation with Jamaica, Washington. You mean Bigmanati to here. She is the auditor. I'm not sure she's here. Okay. She is the auditor of the American Association for Union. And I think it means support base, that to support you morally, financially, anything that you could act on the support base, and they play a very key important role in, to make our WCC is prosper. We have the kind of Washington, in Sokha Sim, I'm not sure if it's not here, a supporter based on us. In the Oregon, you mean more chilling and all that. Just support base for you, the 2 years you come back. WCC នេះឥឡូវនេះវាមានច្រើនកន្លែងបាទខ្ញុំសូមនិយាយពីរដ្ឋខ្លះបាទឥឡូវនេះ WCC នេះមានបង្កើតនៅរដ្ឋ Pennsylvania, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. We email people on time the Washington corridor. We have Washington DC, Virginia, and Maryland now. They plan to have the organizations just like us. They want to combine together. They want to see our plan first, but they are in the process of doing that. You mean Minnesota, Texas, California, and Colorado. That is begin to develop an organization to support WCC for you. នៅខាងបរទេសយើងមានរដ្ឋកាណាដាប្រទេសកាណាដាប្រទេសអូស្ត្រាលីបារាំង Belgium និងលេខនេះយើងបានឃើញឈ្មោះខ្មែរម្នាក់គេបាន PhD ខាង Economic គាត់ជាសញ្ជាតិខ្មែរប៉ុន្តែគាត់ពីដើមជាសញ្ជាតិខ្មែរแล้วក៏បានចូលជាសញ្ជាតិជប៉ុនទៅហើយហើយគាត់រស់នៅក្នុងប្រទេសអ៊ីតាលីហើយក៏បានធ្វើ a lot of help to Cambodia ហើយគាត់នៅប្រទេសអ៊ីតាលីbut here you can see that WCC is well spread, not only in the United States, but around the world as well. Organization របស់យើងនេះបានធ្វើការជិតដិតជាមួយ many organizations around the world. They focus primarily on those three principles. ខ្ញុំសូមជម្រាបខ្លះអំពី organization នេះ so ប្រហែលជាចង់ទៅខ្លះហើយបាទទីមួយយើងបានធ្វើជាមួយ the International Republican Institute. This is institute that developed by the Republican Party. They focus very much on democracy, rule of law, and human rights.